What's up, world? This is Fried Plantains, debut video, YouTube channel. Let's get it. Click to subscribe, bottom of the ticker. I don't know how to set that up, I'm just kidding. But the channel name is Fried Plantains. Alright, in this video, we're going to talk about the 2021 MVP tracker for the NBA as stated by basketballreference.com. Basketball Reference is one of the greatest websites for NBA arguments, discussions. It's got all the stats so you can let your boys know what's good and all that stuff. So I'm going to use their list and debate it and figure out whether or not it's popping or not. Candidate number one, according to Basketball Reference, Nikola Jokic. Denver Nuggets, 29-18. Well, it's raining in the background. My bad, guys. 29-18. Don't mind me, I'm looking at some stats. It looks like 26.8 points a game, 11 rebounds, 8.5 assists. I know Denver's not the number one team in the Western Conference. They don't have the best record in the league. Shout out Utah Jazz. But Jokic has obviously been playing ridiculous this season, doing everything for the Denver team. They got to the conference finals last year. New addition, Aaron Gordon. Porter coming into his own, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, you guys know what he can do. I think he's a good person to be leading the MVP race right now. LeBron is hurt, AD is hurt, KD's hurt, Embiid's hurt. Everybody's hurt, and this could very well be one of those years where they just got to pick somebody and there's not a dominant media narrative player like Giannis the last couple of years. So Jokic being number one, I'm not mad at that. They have James Harden at number two. So a couple controversial opinions on that. They say he quit, leaving the Houston Rockets and all this crap. I want to push back against that narrative, mainly because why is it that a player is labeled a quitter if he loses confidence in his team situation and the competence of their front office? But when a GM quits or makes a bad trade or something terribly incompetent, he's not seen as a quitter and vilified in that kind of way by the media. Why is it one-sided? A player should be able to say, I don't have faith in what my owner is doing, what my GM is doing, what my team president is doing. I want to get out of here. And that should be okay. People in the real world leave their jobs all the time. If a CEO changes, if they go in a direction that an individual doesn't like, you can boom up and get a job with a new company. But if you're a player, there's this media brainwashing that says that you can't do that. I don't agree with that. So James Harden, number two, with Kevin Durant missing all the games that he's missed, probably missed 30. Kyrie in and out of the lineup, played most of the games, but Harden's had to carry the mantle by himself a lot of nights this season. I don't know if I would have him two per se, but in the upper echelon of candidates. So we'll see how the rest of this list looks. Number three, Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, so the interesting thing about Giannis, his numbers are almost exactly the same as they were last season when he won MVP. Looking at 28 points a game, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, over 1 block, over 1 steal per game. This feels like voter fatigue to me, and the fact that Milwaukee's not number one in the conference anymore. So it wasn't kind of like a lockstep, easy kind of lock as far as getting him up there. So voters are probably tired. The media's probably tired of voting him for MVP and then watching his team flame out in the playoffs. So they don't want to get caught red-handed again, third year in a row. So they got to give him credit and put him up there, but there's no shot that he will win MVP. He probably will not win another MVP until he at least makes it to an NBA Finals. You could take it to the bank on that. Going to number four, Kawhi Leonard, Los Angeles Clippers, third, fourth, around that spot in the Western Conference. I mean, yeah, he's the best player on their team. Didn't they just lose to Orlando last night with Kawhi in the lineup? And Orlando traded away their entire team and the stadium. I don't know if I have Kawhi this high. I mean, I give him credit for not load managing and not taking a whole bunch of games off like he usually does 4 seems kind of high. I would push that down if it was me, if I created this list. Number 5, Damian Lillard. I like Damian Lillard. I like the season that he's had. Portland, number 5, 6 in that range in the Western Conference. CJ McCollum, a baller. We know he's been out for most of the season. He easily would have made the All-Star team if he had a full body of work prior to the All-Star break. And Dame has just had to carry that load. Not as talented without CJ on the floor, but still hanging in there. They got Norman Powell in. Watch for the Norman Powell pickup and watch what he's able to do on Portland. You see I got a Miami Heat hat on. Love the Oladipo pickup, excited for that. But Norman Powell, don't be surprised if he's just as productive as Victor Oladipo. Portland could stand to move up as the second half of the season progresses. So I would move Damian up from number 5. And then I'll do one more, number 6, LeBron. This is purely because of the injury. And if he's going to be out for the next couple weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, I think is what Woj was talking about. I mean, LeBron, we know how great he is. 25 points a game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. But the injury is going to knock him out of being able to win MVP. He really was gunning for it. Lakers pushing the top 2 seed in the Western Conference, coming off of the championship, the media narrative there. It really sucks that he got hurt. And good morning to everyone in Los Angeles except Solomon Hill, right? Really, after LeBron, this list gets kind of embarrassing. Rudy Gobert, I'm not even going to entertain that with the conversation. So we'll stop with LeBron. So out of those 6, I would go Nikola Jokic, Harden. I would go Damian number 3, Giannis 4, Kawhi 5, LeBron 6. Obviously, a lot of games left to go in the regular season. But, all right, drop a comment. Let me know if my list is jacked up, if it's legit, if you guys agree with it, or if you want to take shots. Always welcome for that. Like and subscribe to this video and to the channel. The channel name is Fried Plantains. Peace.